Audio check, 1, 2, 3. It's not that I just know 3 numbers. I know beyond 3 as well, but this is only for audio check. Okay. I hope it is streaming fine. Okay. Oh, very good morning, all of you. After several weeks, after a gap of 2 to 3 weeks, we're again coming up live in the form of this 11 a.m. session, and also we'll be planning a 7-day challenge, right? So we'll discuss the objectives of this 7-day challenge, what we are exactly planning to do, and also you have any questions, we'll take up your questions as well, as this is our Q&A session timing as well, right? So very good morning, all of you. So how is everything going on? How are you guys doing? How are your family members? So I hope you're taking all necessary precautions and taking care of yourself and your family in the process. So after interacting with you one-on-one, last week and last before week, we had these one-on-one interactions, and I shared my feedback regarding the same. And then after a gap of 2 weeks, we had a 21-day challenge, and then we went ahead with our one-on-one interaction. And then now we are planning a 7-day challenge, which is a mini version of 21-day challenge. You can suppose it as a mini version. So the challenge lasts for only 7 days, as you can see in the backdrop. So starting from tomorrow, right? That is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So this 7-day challenge starts from Monday, that is tomorrow, and ends the coming Sunday, right? So dates are not required, I suppose. So what we're planning to do is 2 main objectives. So each day we'll have 2 sessions, as you can see in the backdrop, 5 a.m. club as well as dinner sessions. So 5 a.m. club, we'll have 1 session at 5 o'clock Indian Standard Time, right? And then we'll discuss certain things. I'll get back to you what we're going to discuss. And then we'll have another session at 8 p.m. IST, right? Usually, your dinner time, right? So dinner session. So the objective of this 5 a.m. club is, as you can see, thumbs up. So to make sure that we're all waking up early in the morning. I'm sure most of you who followed the 21-day challenge are now used to waking up early in the morning, if not 5 o'clock, at least early in the morning. And the second objective is to start our day with something which is very positive, on a positive note, right? I know we're facing a lot of negativity out there, but also there are so many positive things that are happening. And that will be the focus of 5 a.m. discussion, right? Waking up early in the morning and then discussing certain positive aspects related to the current pandemic. It's not just general literature, but also includes information related to general, the pandemic which we are facing now. So that's about 5 a.m. club, which will start at 5 a.m. Indian Standard Time sharp. And then we have these dinner sessions. In fact, if you remember, last year it was a tremendous hit. We had breakfast sessions and dinner sessions. For now, we'll start with dinner sessions because, again, breakfast sessions at 10 o'clock, I think it will be a challenge for you to get, hooked up to these appointments like 5 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and 8 o'clock again. So we'll initially limit to dinner sessions. And last year we had breakfast sessions at 10 and dinner sessions at around 8 or 9. So this year we'll start with dinner sessions at 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time. I'll get back to you with all the timings in the form of a post in YouTube channel as well as in Telegram updates group. So in dinner session, we'll specifically discuss case-based questions. Nothing general, only subject. That too will focus on case-based discussion. So we'll have a case history or a case-based scenario, and related to that scenario, we'll have several questions. And also we'll be giving you homework in the process in order to provide you some form of inputs, including motivation, right? So these are something which we're planning for the next 7 days. As you know, it's all about working hard, working consistently, right? So we'll try to implement both of them in the form of these live sessions. So all of these will be live in YouTube and everyone can access them. And remember, these sessions are additional sessions to those which we are already providing in the form of courses. So everything that's happening in the form of courses, the schedule remains the same. But these are additional sessions only with an objective to provide you some extrinsic motivation from our side. And ultimately it's the intrinsic motivation which plays the decider, right? So these are the new developments which we are coming up with. So 7-day challenge starting from tomorrow, ending on the upcoming Sunday. For 7 days, we'll have a 5 a.m. club and we'll have dinner sessions. All of them will be streamed via Zoom to YouTube. So we'll be sharing you the YouTube live link. All you need to do is just watch the live session or attend the live session in YouTube, right? So one of the main reasons why we are coming up with these initiatives is no matter how disciplined we are, sometimes we are in need of some extrinsic source of motivation, and there is nothing wrong in it. So I hope that with these sessions, we provide you the necessary extrinsic source of motivation to keep you going, especially during these challenging times, right? And also your feedback is always welcome. So these are the things which I wanted to highlight in this specific video. So we'll have 7 5 a.m. clubs and 7 dinner sessions, and we'll discuss a lot of subject and a lot of positive developments that are happening in relation to our current pandemic. And also, I hope you've seen the latest video which we published, India's COVID-19 emergency. There was an editorial in Lancet. We've done a video yesterday and we had gone through that literature given in the editorial. I suggest each and every one of you watching this video to go through that editorial as well, right? So there are some harsh words used over there criticizing our government, but ultimately, what really matters is the solutions which we find in the process to overcome this current pandemic as soon as possible. And also, I mentioned this previously as well. Each one of us in our individual capacity can do certain things in order to save ourselves and our family members, and also as a part and parcel provide some service to our society as well, right? So this is all hand in hand. This is all complementary but not contradictory. So we can do several things in our own capacity, and it's completely up to you. And most importantly, do not get carried away by negativity. There is a lot of negativity happening out there, right? So many negative things. The moment you open any news channel, social media, the prime time news, it's all about statistics, number of cases, number of deaths, number of active infections. And there is literally very little focus on a number of recovery cases. But having said that, there is nothing wrong in knowing the facts. But having said that, we should not get carried away by any of this negativity, because that's not going to help us anyway. It only affects us even further and pushes us deeper and deeper into our own, negative thoughts and processes. So let's know the facts and use those facts and use all this negativity to channelize the positivity which we all have innately, inherently. And that's very much possible. And this 7-day challenge is one of the means to make that possible, right? So if you observe, we have this 5 a.m. club and dinner session. Previously, we had this 21-day challenge 5 a.m. club to incorporate this new habit of waking up early in the morning. I'm sure those who have attended that 21-day challenge are now used to waking up early in the morning. Dinner sessions is to incorporate another new habit. That is, I'll again be discussing about this in dinner session before we start it, but I'll just give you a preview. So dinner sessions, another new habit which we'll try to incorporate in our daily life is to not eat anything after 8 p.m. That is when the session starts. You should not be eating anything in that particular day, not even midnight, right? So as Haritha rightly mentioned, it has something to do with food as well. So we'll try to incorporate this new habit as well. I mean, I usually, previously I used to eat very late, but now with this 21-day challenge, I started eating by 9:30 max, not beyond that point. But with this 7-day challenge, even I'm going to alter my schedule, and we'll see to that we're eating nothing after 8, because it has a scientific basis, and we'll discuss that at length during dinner session before we start our clinical based discussion. Okay, so we'll also try to incorporate this new habit, and I'm really excited and I'm looking forward for this 7-day challenge, which is going to start from tomorrow, right? And I would earnest appeal. It's my earnest appeal to all of you to actually participate, because there is nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. And if there is something you can take from these sessions or from these interactions, it will only be positivity. Take my word, right? And for any further queries or assistance, always feel free to get back through mail at proudtobedentist@gmail.com. Again, before I conclude my version, and before if I take up any questions, yeah, feel free to pose any questions. There is negativity out there. There are bad things happening out there. It could be a failure at the level of center or state or at individual capacity. But this is not the time to point out fingers. Rather, this is a time to take concrete action at central level, state level, at any level for that matter. It's time for action over inaction, right? It's time for positivity over negativity. It's time for optimism over pessimism. See, in this process, I never said that you should neglect or ignore those factors. In fact, only if there is negativity, you'll start appreciating positivity, isn't it? So negativity has to be there. We should be able to appreciate that. At the same time, we should channelize all our resources at our own capacity towards driving our positive sources, right? We all have that positivity innately and inherently, as I mentioned prior, and it's all about tapping into that potential. So if you have any questions from your side, feel free to blast them. Someone's name seems to be in Russian. Okay, I don't know which language it is, but anyways, glad to hear from you. I hope you can hear something now. Hi Harita, a very good morning. Yes, I've seen your message. See, it's not always about food, but yes, of course, we'll also have some discussion regarding food. Hi Nandini, a very good morning. Simran, hi. Hi Minum. Harita, thank you for the feedback. I took it for granted that everything is going to be fine because we had some little audio testing right before we started the session. You remember I counted 3 numbers. Thank you very much for the feedback. Vaishak, hi Vaishak, a very good morning. Hi Sujay, hi Devi. Yes, a very good morning. Yes, Priya, do a special video for second year students. Okay, which video do you want, Priya? I mean, what's the occasion? I mean, what's the topic you want me to discuss? I mean, if it is subject related, I'm sure it's not subject related you're asking for. But if you have anything specific in mind, do let me know. I'll definitely consider. Hi, Abu, you're a dentist. Glad to hear that. Yeah, we're all dentists as well. Which country are you from, Abu? Okay, you're not practicing. Okay, Abu. Hi, Monica. A very good morning. Looking forward for 7-day challenge. Hope to make it. Well, it's not just hope, but we'll make it happen, isn't it? Yeah, good. And also the reason for this timing of 7-day challenges. In fact, I thought like by mid-May, most of the curfews or lockdowns would be lifted. I assumed to be so some 1 week or 2 weeks prior. But now the scenario is completely different with rising number of cases, active number of cases, death rates, and so on and so forth. Each and every state is imposing their own customized restrictions, including lockdowns. So I felt like then most of you might be at home, right? So staying for ourselves is again another huge challenge. So I thought like we could have a 7-day challenge, or maybe we can even extend it to 14-day challenge. But for now, a 7-day challenge it is, and that's the reason why we're trying to incorporate this, especially in this particular period of time, where there are so many restrictions and most of you are at home. And when we are at home, one of the most common things which we do is, it's not even television. Previously, they used to say television, idiot box, and so on and so forth. In fact, we had an essay during our high school, why TV is considered as idiot box. That was an essay topic. But now it's all about smartphone usage. Things have changed dramatically in a span of a decade or so, right? So it's all about screen times and all. I was surprised to know that some of the students, including my family members, the screen time Smartphone screen time, we're not talking about laptop, we're not talking about desktop or television. The smartphone screen time is in the range of, I'm talking about average 8 to 9 hours per day. 8 to 9 hours per day. Just imagine, which means you sleep for around 6 to 8 hours. So remove around 8 hours from 24 hours. So in 16 hours, in the time when we are awake, we're spending 8 to 10 hours or almost more than half of our awake time towards smartphone usage, which is very, very alarming, because it's not that we are only trying to seek positivity out there. We are there for entertainment, and in the process of entertainment, there is a lot of nonsense that's entering into our precious minds. So this is really very alarming. I mean, this is in fact an emergency which we're all facing with the rise of smartphones for the past several years. Even though it's not causing immediate effects, but it has drastic negative impact on all our lives, personal, professional, psychological, all aspects, all dimensions of our life. So I think we should definitely reduce the screen time in every way possible. And one of the best things which I would suggest all of you, in fact, I'm about to complete this book and I'll be moving on to the new book. So, reading general books. You might consider this as waste of time, especially those who are preparing seriously for the upcoming entrance. But what about smartphone usage? Just check out your settings, screen time, and analyze how much time you're spending on all nonsense, including myself for that matter. So it's time for us to overcome this challenge, and at least we can spend 20 or 30 minutes. It's not about 20 or 30 minutes, but the kind of impact these general books have on our daily life, personal life, professional life is of significance. It's of tremendous significance. So at least you can start, you can, get these books online and do not go out, right? We're blessed to be in this modern day, even though we keep complaining so much about so many things, but in fact, we're privileged and blessed to be in these modern times. Of course, it has its own set of challenges. I would definitely recommend all of you to at least start one general book and spend not more than 20-30 minutes. 20-30 minutes per day is not a big ask. And moreover, it adds to lots and lots of positivity in your daily life. Right? So that's one suggestion which I would love to give to all of you. Yes, Abu is from Canada. Okay, glad to hear that, Abu. I hope the situation there is fine right now. Yeah. In fact, my Pinny, my mother's sister, we call her Pinny, like she also stays in Toronto, Canada. Yes, Priya. How a second year should study for better results? I'm sorry, Priya. In fact, this topic is relevant for all students, all undergraduate students for that matter. But second year, yes, you have your own unique subjects to take care of. Definitely, Priya. I'll definitely consider a request. I will add that to our video topics list and we'll see what we can do from our side. Yes, Sujay, you're excited? Glad to hear that, Sujay. Priya, oh, you're thanking me for 21-day challenge. That's good. I'm sure you're now waking up early in the morning, right? And incorporating new habits is no more difficult task as we used to imagine previously. It's all about consistency, isn't it? Good, Priya. Glad to hear that. Vaishak, you missed 21-day challenge, but we'll make sure that you'll not miss this. Good to hear that, Vaishak. And depending upon your response, we'll also consider extending this 7-day challenge. I'm giving you all my word, just like how the lockdown is being imposed and being extended. So we'll customize it. But for now, it's going to be 7-day challenge. Ankur, hello, Ankur. A very good morning. You're down with COVID? Sorry to hear that, Ankur. Just take care and make sure that you're monitoring all your vitals. You know the protocol, right? Yeah. Just take care of yourself and make sure that you are in home isolation, also away from your family members. Yeah. Okay, guys. I think that's it. We have no more questions, and we'll start from tomorrow. You'll get an update. We'll drop a reminder this night, and from tomorrow we'll initiate our 7-day challenge, 5 a.m. club, and a dinner session. I'm really looking forward to it, and wish you all the best. Love you all. Take care of yourself.